Right then, this is now the real heavyweight boxing tier list. I think this is the right time to do this 100% in my opinion, especially after everything that's been happening in heavyweight boxing, especially recently. So yes, this is the tier list. And the reason I'm saying it's the real heavyweight boxing tier list is because on this tier list, I have got the 30 best heavyweight boxers in the world right now. And yeah, we're going to be putting them in all these categories. We got GOAT, top 5, top 10, good, potential, mid, and retire. So anyway, let's get right on with it. So, starting off with Alexander Usyk. Well, that's obvious. Alexander Usyk's GOAT. He's number 1 in the division by far at this moment in time. 100%. Usyk's GOAT, number 1. I'm really happy, of course, that he was able to win the undisputed titles this year. Obviously, he had to vacate the IBF, but let's be real. Usyk's the real and still undisputed champion. But yeah, other than the IBF, he's got all the belts and will continue to have them, in my opinion. I don't think Fury beats him. I don't think Usyk loses for however many fights he's got left. I think he's probably got like 2 or 3 left. And I don't think Usyk loses. He is like 38 now, so he is coming to the end of his career. But what a career he's had, unbeaten, and, a 2-weight world champ as well. What can you say? He's absolutely bloody unbelievable, Alexander Usyk. Done so much in his career. Alexander Usyk, number 1. Okay, next up we've got Andy Ruiz Jr. Do you stick him? Where do you stick Ruiz? Because obviously his performance against Jarrell Miller was so lackluster. It was so ridiculously lackluster from Andy Ruiz. I mean, I don't think Ruiz is top 10. He's not top 10 right now, in my opinion, at all. Would you actually put him mid? Like, I don't know. I want to make things interesting, but I don't know with him. I think Ruiz is threw away his career massively, and I made a separate video on that as well. Ruiz is massively threw away his career. I think Andy Ruiz right now, I don't know, is there still something? I think he's mid. He's just the way he's threw away his career and all that. It's not good enough, in my opinion, from Andy Ruiz. It's not good enough at all. He's wasted so much bloody time and potential he's had. Ever since he beat AJ and won the belts, he's been shocking ever since. Hasn't done anything and hasn't had any standout performance. So Ruiz is mid, in my opinion. There, we're sticking him there. Okay, Dillian Whyte's next. And this is someone that I think many people have in their top 10. And to be fair, I was thinking, like, is he still possibly in the top 10? But he isn't active enough at all right now, Dillian Whyte. He's not active. Like, obviously, he was shocking when he fought Tyson Fury at Wembley. Honestly, he was shocking in that fight. Then had a performance against Jermaine Franklin where he probably should have lost. And then came back and fought Christian Hammer in a fight no one really knew about. Won that one, but didn't exactly that didn't really look anything special. But I guess there was ring rust. I wouldn't stick him in top 10. I would not. I would stick him in good. I wouldn't stick him in mid. I think White's still got something left in him. Definitely, he has got. I feel like he has. I think he's good. I think it is safe to put him above Ruiz. But I don't think White breaks into that top 10. I mean, and yeah, right now I do not think Dillian Whyte breaks into the top 10. I'll stick him in good. Hughie Fury. Now, this is an interesting one. He was meant to fight Michael Hunter. He was around the top guys at a point, like, fighting Povetkin, Joseph Parker. But yeah, inactivity is something that's massively cost Hughie Fury, sorry. Inactivity's massively cost Hughie Fury. He's fought twice this year, but on one boxer show, then one smaller hall show. I think he's threw away his career as well. I do. He has potential. He's not exactly old, but I wouldn't put him in good. I think Hughie Fury has some I'll put him in mid. Yeah, I think Huey Fury's got to go in mid. I mean, in a way, like, he has got some potential in him, Huey Fury, definitely. But he's just a massive B-Tech Tyson Fury, really. If you look at the styles, he's just such a B-Tech Tyson Fury. I think he's in mid. I don't see him beat. I don't ever see, like, I can't see Huey Fury in potential because he hasn't got the potential to break into top 10. He hasn't at all. So, yeah. Okay. Fraser Clark. That's obvious. He's potential, of course. Yeah, obviously, Olympic gold medalist, bronze medalist, sorry. You know, in an amazing British title fight with Fabio Wardley. He's got potential. I think soon, if he wins the Fabio Wardley fight in a few weeks, he definitely goes to good, and possibly at some point, you never know, could break into top 10, Fraser Clark. But as of now, he's potential. Unless he can beat Fabio Wardley, we will have to wait and see. If he loses to Fabio Wardley, that makes things interesting. But if he wins, then yeah, he goes up to good. But as of now, he's in potential. Justice Hooney is next. You'd either put Justice Hooney in potential or good. I will put Justice Hooney in good. That's what I'm going to do with Justice Hooney. I'm going to put him in good. I think he can break into the top 10 at some point, and I feel like he's just outside the top 10. I feel like, we know he's got the potential already. I feel like he probably, in my opinion, could compete with someone like Dillian White and possibly win that fight. So I will stick Justice Hooney in good. I think he's just outside that top 10. That's what I'm going to say for Justice Hooney. Agit Kabayel is next. Agit Kabayel's top 10. I wouldn't put him in top 5. I wouldn't. I'm going to do all this in order, by the way. Top 5, like who is actually second and stuff like that. But yeah, Agit Kabayel's top 10. I think, he's like 7th, something like that in the world right now. Yeah, I think Agit Kabayel's up there 100%. He's top 10, European champion. We've seen really great performances from him. I've always had faith in Kabayel as well. I said he'd beat Makhmudov, and no one said he would. I said he'd beat Frank Sanchez, and he's done it. He's done it, and I got my prediction spot on with him and Sanchez as well. So, yeah, Agit Kabayel, top 10, 100%. These past like 8 months for him have been absolutely unreal. So big respect to the guy. Next up, Joe Joyce. I made a video on it the other day. He's got to retire, slurring on his words and all that, literally in his own world a lot of the time. Joe Joyce, he's had his time. He was in top 10 eventually. I can't even put Joe Joyce in good anymore. I'm not going to lie. Like, when you lose to Derek Chisora as well, like, you just can't put you in good at this point of your career. He's 39 as well. He's got to retire. He's coming for lost to bloody Derek Chisora. Like, yeah, he's got to retire, for being real. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. Tyson Fury's next. Yeah, he's top 5. He's number 2, isn't he, Tyson Fury? As much as I would like to put him lower, obviously, I can't after what happened on the weekend, unfortunately. But, yeah. Yeah, Tyson Fury, number 2, 100% in my opinion. Was in a good fight with Usyk, but, definitely lost, in my opinion. Luckily, very glad Usyk got the win. But yeah, Tyson Fury was in a good fight with Usyk, and they both showed why they're up there as the 2 best heavyweights in the world, 100%. So yeah, Fury number 2 in the top 5. Martin Bakole is next. He's top 10. He's 100% top 10 right now. Coming off a great win over Anderson. I'd actually keep Kabayel above him. There's loads of people who would say, loads of people who would moan at that, but no. I think Kabayel is definitely still above Martin Bakole. He's beaten the better fighters. Right now, I think Kabayel's got a good start to beat him as well. So, yeah, there you go. Anderson is next. I've always said that he's a massively overrated guy. He's mid. I wouldn't even put him in potential now. He's mid. I put him above Huey Fury, though. But yeah, Anderson's mid. Just got completely exposed as well, and he's been in some absolute ball fest. You go the distance with Charles Martin. That's pretty bloody embarrassing when you've got people out there comparing you to AJ. Like, what? Anyway, yeah, mid for Anderson. Deontay Wilder. I actually want to see Deontay Wilder fight again. I want to see the AJ fight. or if he could fight someone like Kabayel, something like that, or even Jarrell Miller. Deontay Wilder. I mean, you'd say he's mid right now, though. Right now, you'd probably say he's mid. I'll put him at the top of mid, though. But as of now, you would say Deontay Wilder's mid. Like, we're basing it as of now. I wouldn't even go as far as putting him in good from what we've seen from his last play performances. I wouldn't at all. I want to see him fight again, though, 100%. But as of now, as it stands, he's mid. Let's be real, he is. So, yeah. I want to see him in a big fight, though, before he retires. I would like to see him against someone like AJ or Francis Ngannou. Something like that. Or someone like Kabayel. I want to see him fight again. I want to see him prove himself again. Let's see what we've got from it. But as of now, he's mid 100%. Fabio Wardley is next. He's potential. I thought he beat Fraser Clark, but again, if Fraser Clark's a former Olympic gold medalist, no. So Fabio Wardley goes above Fraser Clark as well. I thought he nicked that fight as well. Plus, he's the British champion. So yeah, I'd put him above Fraser Clark. But yeah, Fabio Wardley's potential, and then, as I said with Fraser Clark, if Fabio Wardley wins the fight, then he will go in good just outside the top 10. Derek Chisora next, retire. I'll put him above Joe Joyce, though, because he beat him. Yeah, Chisora slurring on his words. Obviously, he's been a great servant to British boxing, of course. He's always in a bloody entertaining scrap, Derek Chisora. He's always bloody entertaining us and taking lots of damage for our bloody entertainment. It's a big respect to him, but yeah. I think it's about time he calls it quits now. That's my opinion. So, yeah. Derek Chisora in retire. Johnny Fisher. Yeah, he's definitely in potential. In my opinion, 100% one of the next big up-and-coming things. He's definitely up there. He's a dangerous bloody fighter. Let's just say that. He's dangerous. I can't wait for his next one. He's definitely bloody in potential. Okay, next up we've got Zhilei Zhang, and then we've got Anthony Joshua next to him as well, which makes things interesting. Because I think only one of them fits into my top 5. And with Zhang, obviously, let's look at it from this perspective. So, he's coming off 2 wins over Joe Joyce. Those 2 wins, ever since, really, haven't aged amazingly well, even though he was the first one to take his over. Then, obviously, lost to Joseph Parker. Obviously, got a good knockout win over Deontay, but the fight was pretty lackluster overall. I'd say Zhang's actually, number 6 in the world right now. I don't know. I mean, AJ is coming off a bad defeat to Dubois, but I still think AJ. I still think he's got something in him 100%. I would stick AJ 5th overall right now. I mean, yeah, him and Zhang you could switch about, but I will stick him above Zhang. I think, obviously, he beat Zhang in the Olympics as well. But I mean, as of now, though, I think AJ's just got that bit more in him, to be fair. And Zhang's getting older now. We don't know how much he's definitely got left. AJ was that luster against Dubois, but I feel like there's still something in AJ, 100% in my opinion. I think the win over Wallin was fantastic from him. Obviously, the knockout over Ngannou, who Fury struggled with. AJ was looking good in those fights as well. He was fighting defensively smart as well. For some weird reason in the Dubois fight, AJ just wasn't fighting defensively smart. I don't think he'll make those mistakes again. And I feel like in his next one, he will fix up. So I'm going to keep my faith in AJ. And I'm going to keep AJ 5th in the top 5. Because I love AJ as well. So I'm going to keep him in the top 5. But, yeah. Okay. Filip Hergovic. I think he stays in the top 10. He's coming up for a rough loss over Dubois. And that loss actually aged pretty well for him as well. So, I think Hergovic can stay in the top 10. I think he's in it over White. I think, I've seen those ever since Hergovic lost. I've seen people, counting Hergovic out of the top 10. I think Hergovic can stay in it. That's what I'm going to say. I think Hergovic can stay in it. The loss for him is aging well, to be fair, so we can keep him in that. I think he beat someone like White. I think he can compete with someone like Hergovic. I think he can compete with someone like Bacoli. He's beat Zhang as well in a close fight. So, yeah, I think Hergovic stays in the top 10. Okay, we got Richard Torres Jr. American heavyweights are absolutely useless. You know, some Americans are hyping him up to have some good potential. I don't think he has a toy. I think he's a mid fighter, 100%. I don't even think he's that great. He's beaten no one either. Hasn't fully proved himself. So I think Richard Torres Jr. is mid. He hasn't really got much potential. He's not ever going to get anywhere near the top 10 either. Not even going to get anywhere near the top 15. So he's a mid heavyweight. That's why I'm sticking Richard Torres Jr. Jarrell Miller is next. Drug cheap, can't stand him, but I will put him in good. I keep putting it above him though. But yeah, I will pick Jarrell Miller in good. Yeah, thinking about it, I'm not 100% sure if he definitely breaks into that top 10. I might have to switch a few things around. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to put him in good. No, I'm putting him above Hooney. I'm going to put him above Hooney. Yeah, I think Jarrell, obviously, he's coming off a loss to, he was coming off a loss to Dubois. Then he's coming off an absolute robbery draw against Andy Ruiz, which he should have won. I'm going to stick Jarrell Miller in good. I still think, I still think there's some good fights that he can have, 100%. So, yeah, I'm going to stick Jarrell Miller in good. Joseph Parker is next. He's fourth best in the world right now, in my opinion. So, yeah, Joseph Parker, fourth best in the world. He's fantastic right now, coming off 2 wins over Deontay Wilder and Zhang. Obviously, Keane as well. Ever since Riyadh Seasons came along, Joseph Parker has literally changed his whole bloody career around. You've got to rate that massively, the resilience from Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker's changed it around so much, so fair play to him. Then it brings us on to Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois goes above him due to being the champion. Him and Joseph Parker would be a fantastic fight. But yeah, the win over AJ, it was very good from Dubois, but AJ was sloppy there. But I kept AJ top 5 because I still think AJ's got something in him. And overall, we have seen good performances from him this year. So, yeah, these past couple of months anyway. So, I think AJ stays in the top 5. But, yeah, Dubois, I don't think he beats Fury overall. I don't think he beats Fury. Him and Parker's a very tight one, though. And I think a rematch with Dubois and AJ could be closer than what people think. So, yeah, I will stick Dubois in third. That's what I'm going to do. I don't think he beats Usyk. I don't think he beats Fury. But could he beat Parker? That's a very 50-50 fight. I really want to see that one. Definitely. But yeah, as of now, IBF champ, Dubois number 3. And, he's proven to be a good, legit champ as well. So fair play to Dubois. Kubrat Pulev is next. He's good. Yeah, I don't think he's mid. I stick him in good. That's what I do. He's old now, though. But yeah, I'm going to stick him in good. That's what I'm going to do for Kubrat Pulev. And then next up, we've got Luis Ortiz. Going to say retire. I'm going to say retire to Luis Ortiz. I think the thing is with Luis Ortiz is that I think he's had a decent career. He's been in there with some decent names. But, you get dropped twice by Charles Martin. It shows you kind of past it. And the fight with Andy Ruiz Jr., neither of him or Ruiz looked good in that fight. I think Ortiz should retire. He's like mid-bloody 40s now as well. So I think he's done. And, yeah, I'm going to stick him and retire. Otto Wallin is next. Obviously, he's coming off a brutal loss over Anthony Joshua. I think he's actually won a fight since, though. Yeah, he has won a fight since as well. Redeemed himself. But yeah, Otto Wallin, I think he's still got something in him. I'm going to put him in good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick him above Pulev, but I'm going to keep him below Justice Huni. That's what I'm going to do. I think he beat someone like Pulev. I think him and Ruiz could be interesting. I think he beat Anderson. He beat Huey Fury. He beat Richard Torres Jr. He beat Chisora. He probably beat Joyce at this point. And at this point, he beat Luis Ortiz. So, yeah, Wallin goes in good. I still think he's got something in it. But his performance against AJ was shocking. But, that's also because AJ was class on that night, though. Moses Atuma, he goes top of potential, in my opinion. He's 19 years old. obviously, like, he's got so much bloody potential. He's a future world champion without a shadow of a doubt, no doubt in my mind. This guy's the next big thing. Britain's next heavyweight star and probably the next big heavyweight star in general. Moses Atama, say no more. He's top in potential. Okay. Frank Sanchez is next. Frank Sanchez, I mean, could you put him in top? I think you can put him in top 10. I think you can put Frank Sanchez in top 10. I think, obviously, he's a very good all-round boxer. He's a very bloody good all-round boxer, Frank Sanchez. Apparently, he was carrying a bit of an injury going to the Kabayel fight, I heard. But overall, he's good. He's good to watch. He's a good, slick mover overall, Frank Sanchez. I think he'd cause big problems for people like Dillian White and Jarrell Miller. I will stick Frank Sanchez 10th. I know he's coming off a loss, but, losing to Kabayel is, there's no shame in that at all. So, yeah, I think Frank Sanchez makes it into the top 10. He's active as well. I'm looking forward to his next one. And I think he will redeem himself, and I think he will show why he does deserve to be in the top 10. I think he's got a good, difficult, awkward style, and he can cause anyone problems, in my opinion. Definitely. So, yeah, Frank Sanchez, top 10. Efe Ajagba. I mean, yeah, he obviously he's headlined a few top-ranked shows, being in a few co-main events as well. Ever since the Frank Sanchez loss, we haven't heard, we haven't seen him in a load of great fights. But I will stick Efe Ajagba in good. Probably here above Wallin, but below Hooney. That's what I'm going to do. I actually think I should change Hooney and Miller. Actually, no. No, Hooney needs to prove it more first, so I'll keep it like that. But yeah, Efe Ajagba goes in good. Michael Hunter. He keeps on living off the Bacoli win on social media, but he's so inactive, wasting a bit of his career right now. But he's got good potential, but he's mid, if we're being real right now. He's mid. He's not active enough. He's not doing enough to prove he's up in the good tier, in my opinion. So, yeah, I think right now, yeah, Michael Hunter's just mid. That's my opinion. And then we got Jalolov. Obviously, yeah, Olympic gold medalist. He's been in, just running through everyone in the Olympics. To be fair, Jalolov. He's 30 years old as well, though, but you would stick him in potential. I'd put him above Wardley, Clark, and Fisher as of now. But yeah, he's a very difficult southpaw. He's 14-0 in the pros as well, with 14 knockouts. 6'7", awkward southpaw from Uzbekistan. I think he's a very good, entertaining fighter to watch as well, with a good start. So yeah, Jalolov goes in potential, and we need to see him more active in the pros now. That's what we need to see from Jalolov. But yeah, anyway, that is my tier list. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty good overall, to be fair. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this video, King. I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.